Hello, students, and welcome to the Principles of Adult Education. My name is Caroline Cole-Power, and I will be your facilitator for this course. This is the first of 10 courses in the Adult Education Certificate Program at OISE. I will post a weekly video lecture on YouTube as well as a case study on the university's Blackboard site. I hope that you've all taken a bit of time to get signed into Blackboard and to familiarize yourself with that site. You're also required to participate in online discussion on Blackboard as the course progresses. Because this course is asynchronous, I may or may not be online when you are. However, I will be online at least once per day, and I'm looking forward to actively engaging with you. For today's class, we will cover the adult learning principle of readiness. Research shows that adults seek out educational experiences in order to solve a problem or fill a need. So that's really that's a big part of what readiness means. It means that there is likely some extenuating circumstance in that person's life that is making them want to take a course or a program or gain a credential in order to solve that problem. Adults oftentimes, as we know, being adults ourselves, have competing priorities. And so it is quite important that we present relevant and practical data when we are teaching adults. More often than not, they're quite motivated to learn, unlike children learners who are oftentimes in learning situations because their parents have asked them to do that. Now, I'm speaking in general terms, but I do want to preface it by saying there are adults that are sometimes not motivated. But by and large, the research does show that adults who are paying their way, perhaps, or who are looking to solve a problem or fill a need, tend to be more motivated than say children, than say many children, for example. And so, just back to the point of readiness. So, adults will take that course or that program if, for example, in a workplace setting, they believe getting that credential or having that course completed or the program completed will help them get promoted. That's one practical example of it. We see it oftentimes in continuing education or other learning programs that continue beyond, say, a degree or diploma. People take these educational experiences in order to perhaps get promoted or to become experts in a certain practical area or to sometimes qualify for entrance into another field of study. So that's really the crux on the readiness principle. Adult learners tend to be more ready than, say, student learners from a pedagogical perspective. I welcome your comments and thoughts and questions on the Blackboard site. Please post them. This course is really as effective as your participation. I mean, I am bringing some content, but I do very much want to learn from yourselves as well. I want to get your experiences yourselves in the workplace if you've already had workplace experiences, or perhaps if you're still in a school setting, what your thoughts are about the readiness principle. Now, for the next step of this particular class, so class 1, I've posted on Dropbox a case study. And what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to take a role-playing approach. So it's a case about a company that's undergoing significant organizational change. And I want you to place yourself in the role of someone who's observing that company going through all of those changes, sort of a silent observer. And as you role play that through in your mind as you read it, I want you to go onto Blackboard and reflect what your thoughts are specifically on the readiness principle. If you were someone in a workplace who was experiencing all of those changes and felt that you needed some skills to gain from your course that you're taking to help you become better at managing the change at work, I'd like you to talk about how you think that case, the facts in that case might help you. So sort of to get you to simulate it in that way. To support you in that regard, I've attached a second document in Dropbox that gives you some guidelines about how to read case studies. And what I would encourage you to do is to, in fact, read that second document first. You'll find you may need to go over it a couple of times just to get your bearing around the case study. The case study in general is a set of facts, a scenario, but there's a certain way that's more effective than other ways to approach it. So read that second document first about with the guidelines, and then go over the case study, assuming you are that silent observer and you're trying to solve your own workplace change management problems, and then post on Blackboard. I will be posting a second video, and that will be shown next week. And so if you have any questions to do with the academic part of this course, or maybe it's a personal matter, you're more than welcome to contact me through the coordinates that I provided on Blackboard. And let me know if you'd like us to dialogue through Blackboard or email, or if you'd like a telephone call. I'm willing to do that as well. So thanks very much, and have a terrific week. Bye now.